Hi, you are about to be introduced to the most revolutionary crowdfunding project on the planet. This is not a company with a CEO. There is not some kind of owner at the top who reaps all the benefit while everyone else crosses their fingers praying to catch some leftover table scraps from the fortunate few at the top. This is run by the people, for the people. This concept came from the creator of a similar offline private invitation concept just like this, and has been running for over 15 years and still running successfully today. The Project for the People has one simple goal, and that is everybody wins. This is how it works. We have a 14-board 2x2 matrix constant cycler. Starting with a $25 one-time entry, this project goes all the way to $600,000 on the final board. The most you will ever contribute to get started is $28. $3 of it is admin, and $25 goes to the first board. The $3 admin will be the only thing admin will ever ask of you. That $28 can help you fund your project into the $2 to $3 million range. It's 100% automated pay and automatic re-entry as well as upgrades. Never will you have to approve a donation or wait for a donation thanks to the nearly instant Binance Smart Chain technology. The Smart Chain contract cannot be manipulated or tampered with. It's the future of crowdfunding. The only action you will ever have to do is set up your MetaMask wallet, register with your inviters link, and pay a one-time $28 in BUSD, which is the Binance USD stablecoin. All donations are automatically paid to your wallet instantly. This has never been done before. You cannot buy in at any higher levels. You must graduate to higher levels. This prevents anyone from feeling left out or having lost money because someone with deep pockets bought in above you. The smart contract doesn't allow it. And the bottom line is, nobody gets hurt on a one-time $28 contribution, and at the same time gives everyone an even playing field and the potential to generate $1.8 million from just a single cycle on the final board. Plus, you can cycle over and over again on the way there with paydays of $150, $1,000, $30,000, and more, without ever spending another red cent besides your original $28 out-of-pocket contribution. This is for you. This is for me. This is for us. This is a gift to the people of our human race. This is the People's Project. In order for this to work and truly benefit millions of people globally, there's just a couple of things that must be done to ensure long-term success. Just like the offline private crowdfunding that's been running for the past 15 years successfully. Number 1, everyone has to bring in 2 people minimum. Once you sign up, you're placed in a holding tank. The minute you refer your 2, you'll be automatically placed on the first board. Everyone you sponsor will follow you through all 14 boards over and over again for life. The more you sponsor, the more people will follow you, and that will accelerate your graduation through each board and cycle faster, which in turn gets you funded faster for each cycle. Number 2, this is strictly a private, personal invite-only crowdfunding activity. There is no advertising allowed or sharing on any social media, and it's definitely not needed. Please bless the people you care for and love. Number 3, we recommend 1 position per person. We do not allow multiple positions holders. This causes stalled boards and wouldn't benefit you anyway. Remember that every position has to bring in 2 before getting placed in your first board, and so on. The smart contract and software verifies you've brought in your 2 and automatically places you on board number 1. That is the magic of what we all have in our hands right now. This has never been done before. Please get back to the person who shared this with you and thank them. Your life is about to change, and the lives of the ones you bless with this incredibly powerful project, the People's Project. How do you get paid? So, here's how it works. First thing, when you sign up, you'll pay just a single, one-time ever out-of-pocket $28 in BUSD to join. $3 goes to admin, which takes care of all the servers, website, and some overhead. Once the payment is made, you are placed in a holding tank. Your first objective is to get just a minimum of 2 people to join you with the same $28 BUSD contribution as well. Please keep in mind we're using an instant payment system with the MetaMask and the Binance Smart Chain. There's some minimal gas fees that will be required for every transaction to be sent instantly. This enables you to receive every single payment in just seconds. This is a small price to pay for full automation and to receive all your payments immediately through the blockchain. Every payment you receive on your journey here will be paid to your personal MetaMask wallet in the form of BUSD, which can easily be converted to cash, or you can just stack your crypto. Now that you've got your two, you are removed from the holding tank and given your official spot in your inviters board number 1. Now it's time to make some money. Board 1 entry is $25. You enter at the top in position 1, you bring in 2, so they are in position 2 and 3 right under you. On the bottom row are positions 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is called the pay line. As the bottom pay line fills up, this is what happens. Those 4 pay line spots are all paying $25. The very first payment on your pay line of $25 is reserved for you. The second and third payments combine, and $50 is used for your upgrade to the second board. The fourth payment is used to re-enter you in board 1 again, which is $25. All 3 payments are dispersed automatically in a single action as soon as all 6 spots are filled. Just remember, each person that joins must get their 2 to be removed from the holding tank and get placed on your board. Now that you've upgraded to the $50 board, you will now and forever get 3 payments on board 1 of $75. Because you are fully qualified for life on board 1 and never have to pay an upgrade fee to board 2 again. So, you can cycle board number 1 over and over unlimited times and receive $75 each time your matrix fills. Every board will fill with a combination of your efforts and the efforts of the people yours bring in, and even some from the people who are above you. This is true global teamwork. Now this happens with all the boards 1 through 14. Let me give you a few more examples. Now that you're on board 2 with an entry of $50, as the board fills just like board 1, you'll receive 4 payments again, like board 1, but this time each payment is $50. $50 goes to you. The second and third payment goes to your upgrade to board 3, which is $100. Fourth payment of $50 re-enters you back on board 2 with that $50. Again, never having spent any additional money out of your own pocket besides the original $28 you paid in the beginning. Now you are fully qualified on board 1 and 2, never having to pay the fees to re-enter 1 and 2. The second time around on board 1, you earn $75, and board number 2, $150, over and over. Keep in mind, this is just board 1 and 2. We have 14 boards. You could be cycling multiple times per day on each board, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over and over, while at the same time you're climbing the next boards. Let's look at a couple more examples. You're moving right along, and you cycled boards 1 through 6, about to graduate to board number 7. Now, this gets very exciting. Board 7 is a $1,600 board. On board 7, $1,600 goes to you. The second and third goes towards your upgrade to board 8. And last payment of $1,600 pays your re-entry into board 7 to get paid again. But remember, instead of one payment of $1,600, every time through after the first, you get 3 payments of $1,600, totaling $4,800. Okay, now you're qualified on boards 1 through 8. The second time through and every time you re-enter, you will always receive 3 payments instead of 1. And the fourth will automatically re-enter you, so you can keep getting paid on every board over and over. Here's what you make for your second cycle and every cycle after that over and over. Board 1, second time through, pays $75. Board 2, $150. Board 3, $300. Board 4, $600. Board 5, $1,200. Board 6, $2,400. Board 7, $4,800. Board 8, $9,600. Wow, and we're only halfway. Let me show you a few more so you really understand the power of the People's Project. But before we do, I'd like to share something profound. We understand that everyone has different goals in life. Some goals require more money than others. Whatever your goals are, the People's Project can and will help you achieve them. We can tell you from 15 years' experience that once you get started, you'll quickly witness the power of what you have in your hands right now. We've seen incredible things happen for everyday people like you and me, and in less time than you can imagine. You have been gifted with an opportunity that can change your life and the lives of your family. We've seen people pay off credit cards, car loans, college education, even pay off your home and become 100% debt-free. Especially when your position gets pushed through to these next levels, this is where real generational wealth can be made. And as we reveal the really juicy stuff, please keep in mind you're welcome to invite as many people as you want. Each person you invite will permanently follow you through each board, which in turn speeds up the rate at which you cycle every board again and again. However, you don't have to be some kind of superstar recruiter to get there. All you need is two. Just make sure the people you do invite are joining you with the same intention, which is simple. Invite at least two people you want to set financially free. If you help enough people get what they want, you'll always have what you want in life. This is a fundamental law of the universe. This is the payout of each board after your first cycle. This can happen over and over on all 14 boards and can happen at the same time. These boards can potentially pay out multiple times a month or even multiple times every week, along with the others that could potentially be paying out multiple times per day, all at the same time. So check it out. After you've paid your way into each of these boards, here's the payout from each time you cycle every time after the first. Board 9, $19,200. Board 10, $38,400. Board 11, $76,800. Board 12, $153,600. Now, you get the idea these numbers get big real fast. Again, just remember that all boards 1 through 12 are now activated, meaning that some or all boards are cycling at the same time. And now you're about to graduate to the biggest payouts of the People's Project. Okay, now buckle your seatbelts. Let's do the final two boards, 13 and 14. Board 13 pays out a whopping $102,400 the first time you cycle. And Board 13 pays out a tidy sum of $307,200 every time after that. $204,800 is reserved from the first time through Board 13 to enter you into the final upgrade to Board 14. Now, Board 14 is the top board, therefore no more upgrade money is taken out, even your first time through. So, $204,800 times 3 goes into your pocket. The last one re-enters you right back in for another cycle through. $614,400 on the 14th board. Every single time. There is something very important and incredibly powerful to understand as you progress, so pay close attention. The reason this model is so powerful is because each person that joins using your link will permanently follow you from board to board, and their people will follow them, and so on. This creates a snowball effect because each time your people cycle, every one of them is automatically placed in the first open position of all boards you are on, quickly filling those 6 spots needed for the system to trigger a payment to you. This starts happening faster and more frequently as you and your referrals progress. This phenomenon is truly a sight to behold. Once you see these payments hitting your MetaMask wallet faster and faster, you'll quickly understand how powerful the momentum becomes. Let's quickly recap the payouts you'll receive from each board every time after your first cycle. Keep in mind, these payouts can land in your wallet from different boards, often simultaneously. Board 1 pays $75, Board 2, $150, Board 3, $300, Board 4, $600. Board 5, $1,200, Board 6, $2,400, Board 7, $4,800, Board 8, $9,600, Board 9, $19,200, Board 10, $38,400, Board 11, $76,800, Board 12, $153,600, Board 13, $307,200. Board 14 pays out $614,400 the first time and every time through after. That means just a single cycle through all 14 boards pays out a combined $1.2 million directly to your MetaMask wallet, which you can easily convert to cash anytime. And remember, there is no limit to the number of times you can cycle each board. This is all possible with a one-time contribution of $28 out of pocket and not a cent more. Incredible, I know, but we've seen it work for millions of people over the last 15 years. The People's Project takes this time-tested, proven concept to a whole new level that no one has ever seen before. But for this to work and for you to get these income levels, you must bring in two people that also see what you see and desire a better life for themselves and lives for others. Never has there been a plan out there that requires only a one-time $3 admin fee just to keep the systems and software running. Remember, we've designed this for you, the people. We're in this project right alongside you. We designed this to truly benefit everyone. No matter who you are or what you're looking for in life, this is a simple way to not only achieve your goals, but truly make a direct financial difference in the lives of others. We are a community of people who want to enrich the lives of millions around the world. We all win when we shift our focus on lifting each other up. Click the link to get started right now. We'll guide you through step by step. All you need is a smartphone or computer and the desire to show at least two people a time-tested path to true financial freedom. Welcome to the People's Project.
Well, greetings everybody. This is Michael O'Brien. If I hadn't had the chance to meet you, this is a sneak peek at a presentation I've been working on. And I've got a background in this. I've done tons of presentations over the years, helped usher companies to the marketplace, probably since 2011 now, and done tons of Zooms. So I wanted everyone to have a chance to see what I've been working on. Realize this, there's going to be a point in the presentation, and I'll pause to let everyone know where the 12-minute video is coming. But this is a sneak peek, and you can get excited about this because I think it came out great, if I don't say so myself. So welcome to the People's Project, where everybody wins. Now, this is a professional presentation, so we have a legal disclaimer. I encourage you, if you want to read every word of this, to take a picture of it and read it later. Let's get started. Now, one of the things that you want to do is turn off all distractions and be an active listener, because you don't want to be wondering what it is you missed, and you certainly don't want to miss the train, because the value of what you're about to see here is through the roof. Now, I like to use an agenda. It helps keep the presentation organized and teeming with value. So by the end of this presentation, everybody will learn what the People's Project is, how it works, how to best optimize it, our vision, and most importantly, how to join. Now let's understand a little history and how it is that we're structured. This is a global opportunity, and we just finished a very important period known as the beta test. And the timing and the positioning that you can take advantage of here is absolutely spectacular. Now, the People's Project was inspired by a model that's still running today out of Houston, Texas, and it's in its 15th year, which to me speaks volumes about the sustainability of the program. Now, the visionary there is involved in this opportunity right here, and he turned to key people in the opportunity and said, I'd like to take advantage of technology from the 21st century, and here's the vision that I obtained. So it's huge to have that visionary as part of our community. However, it's important to note that 15-year project, which is still running now, has had to utilize offline or manual techniques to help manage it. It's not utilized any technology whatsoever, and the technology that's been implemented into his iteration of this version sets us apart in a huge way. Let's learn more. Now, that 15-year period, it's so important to understand, affords us a foundation to build upon, and we have something exceedingly unique here with the People's Project. It's never been done before. And we benefit from that prior version in so many special ways. For instance, By utilizing that version's primary aspect for sustainability, we get to benefit from that very aspect of sustainability as well. That's huge because there's so many programs that have come in and out of the marketplace and they have hurt people. At the heart of this opportunity is a statement you'll hear quite often: nobody gets hurt with the People's Project. Now, that primary aspect being able to be utilized here in this model is no member gets placed into a receiving position unless they invite and register 2 members. This is huge, and it's never been done before. It's so important to understand this main ingredient that has accounted for the sustainability of that other program. We have it here. And this helps prevent stalling. Plus, another important ingredient, by utilizing the MetaMask wallet, we're able to automate the tracking of payments, meaning no verifying and no confirming. How many of us have spent countless hours trying to find the person who's not obtainable for them to confirm the payment when we sent Cash App or PayPal or Zelle or one of those peer-to-peer things? But it was maddening trying to find the person. We don't have to worry about that here. Automation has been implemented here, and it's super exciting. Now, at this point in time, everyone, the video for 12 minutes would play. So I'm going to get back into role playing right here. So at the end of that video, I drive home an important aspect, and that's the donation flow and how the money flows when you cycle. So I open up right after the end of that video with this right here. So let's take a close look, everyone, at how the donation flow in cycling works. That's you right there. And by taking key action, you shared the opportunity with 2 people who saw it like you did and they came in. That's huge. Let's understand this. By simply enrolling 2, you are now permanently qualified for life to enter every receiving center that you qualify for. And don't miss this. You never go back into your pocket, as the video explained. But why stop there? Keep sharing. Now, speaking of sharing, these 2 that came in, when you shared the opportunity with them, they want to get on the receiving board, so they start to share. And so do these folks right here, and it continues. That goal of wanting to get on the receiving board is so motivating. So it continues on through the ecosystem. But something very important to understand, this 4th line right here, right? There's you, the 2 you brought in, the 4 that came in from those 2, and that 8 ignites these payments right here. How awesome is that? Now, the first payment is going to go over to you right there. That comes in. The second is the second and third payments that couple together, and they open up your second board. Now, don't miss this. This is huge, because in the video, it just goes from board to board in the illustration. Board 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. But don't miss this, because behind you, the board you left, as you're going to the next board, in this example, board number 2, that 4th payment there on your pay line is opening up the cycle that you just left. So realize the horsepower here is absolutely enormous. And let's take a close look now at some important insights on how to optimize the plan. We call this the triple play, and you definitely want to have this taking place in your team because it's significant and it's so important. So there's you right there. You come in and you share it with 2. Now those 2 you're going to do immediately upon coming in. So if you're seeing this presentation, think of 2 people who would have the same intentions. All 3 enrollments in one triple play session, allowing no moss to grow, but don't miss this. You're going to then help those 2 team members do the same triple play. And believe me when I tell you this, when you're growing in groups of 3, it is a huge difference between coming in with 1 right? You enroll, and then you may get around to getting your first in a couple of days, and then a couple of weeks later you might get your second. No. Go for the triple play in one session, because there's an old saying, your team does what you do. And I've seen that in my whole career. So if you set the tone of utilizing the triple play, you'll optimize this plan. Realize something as we wrap up and we go into the home stretch here of the presentation. We've got absolutely awesome attributes. This opportunity checks all the boxes, and it is the true answer for the worst economic pain many of us have seen in our collective careers. Number one, the opportunity has been inspired by a 15-year-old similar model. So it's not a startup model. It's tested and proven. It's global. We've got instant pay and automatic re-entry through the MetaMask platform. It's a crowdfunding model. We use a forever attached to your team style of team building, and potentially it's super robust with over 7 figures when one cycles all 14 donation centers. Stalling has been offset due to embedded anti-stalling aspects. No payment verification is necessary. It's completely automated thanks to the implementation of the MetaMask. Our worldwide launch just occurred, offering spectacular positioning. Welcome to the People's Project, the world's single best constant cycler, and you can get started today for just $28 in the form of BUSD with just a tiny small crypto transfer fee. Thank you so much for joining me. Get back to the person who invited you, and let me be the first to welcome you to our awesome community. Now, I hope everybody liked this. The video will go between the portion where I explain and illustrate and break down how we cycle, and then that prior slide right before that. That 12-minute video will play right there. And I hope everyone got value. Get excited. Thanks so much. Take care.